Top of the morning to you, everybody. Well, it's April 26th. Everybody seems to be where they need to be. In the line of harvest, everybody seems to be where they need to be. A great separation has occurred, and it's between the angel and the soul for many. So the angel has been emancipated, singing beautiful songs of love. It has been elevated up out of the darkness, but the soul is still here, being attacked by those who wish to harvest it. So the angel is safe but the soul is still hunted because these nasty soul hunters and soul eaters are still here. And it appears as though the job is to protect the angel. The soul seems to be a harvest, a personality ready for the fire. That's my current perception and understanding, and it's sad to me. Everybody loves an angel. It's real hard to love a soul that's been walking in hell for thousands of years. It's really hard to love an innocent, sacrificed soul that had been traumatized and tortured for thousands of years and has had to imbue and alchemize this darkness, this death. The soul carries a lot of stuff that many people cannot face. Therefore, they choose the angel and separation. They don't have the backbone to stand with the soul who has had great suffering. They don't have the backbone to love a powerful soul. They just want to consume it. The personality of a soul doesn't seem to matter. It's the angel. Devil, Magician, Queen of Pentacles, once you bound to the foundation, the soul. They need to draw off of your soul, your SOL, your inner sun, in order to fuel their foundation. All right, so in the central energy, what's going on with the planetary circumstance and this soul harvest? What's happening here? Eight of Cups, letting go and moving on. Somebody's letting go and moving on from a 10 of Cups. They're being detached from a 10 of Cups due to strength and courage. Unity. Discontentment, detachment from this. So it could very well be that the soul is being detached from the 10 of Cups, which belongs to the angel and whoever married the angel. And they're harvesting a great strength from the endurance of a soul. In the challenge position, we've got nostalgia. Oh, fuck. And a King of Cups. This is somebody from the past. Chariot. Justice. Page of Wands. So there's a victory. So they're getting a soul harvest. They stole the love, or somebody took the heart of the angel and they separated the soul out for harvest. We got 9 of Pentacles, abundance in the recent past. So you recently came into something and somebody's taking it and moving on. Somebody from the past. Hopes and fears. I mean, intentions and expectations. 6 of Swords. Release. High Priestess. Fuck. Hanged Woman. In the near future, the Star, and Page of Pentacles. Hello, nice. So it's being looked through. Four of Cups. Clarity. Queen of Cups is in the environment. Hopes and fears, Ace of Swords, clarity and truth. Outgoing energy. Emperor reversed. An immature, irresponsible tyrant, dominator. Here, harvesting a High Priestess for her 10 of Cups, her strength, her 9 of Pentacles. We got the Tower here, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands could be bringing a Tower, experiencing a Tower, 3 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, a celebration about some kind of renewal. There's nothing like finding out that this King of Cups from the past never chose this High Priestess. They chose somebody else. They chose to harvest somebody else. Or they chose to harvest this High Priestess for somebody else. The Emperor reversed, chose somebody else. Chose to harvest a High Priestess for somebody else. And they're calling it love. So we got an Eight of Cups, a moving on, a transition. There's an abandonment, a discontentment with the Ten of Cups. So somebody's being detached from this unity, from this family. This could be grace, could be the Holy Spirit, could be whatever the angel is that they chose to harvest. This angel chose to harvest the High Priestess. They are somebody from the past. They've always harvested you and stolen your identity, it appears. It wasn't love, it was control. They have you in bindings, High Priestess. Their intention is to sacrifice you here, to move on, to get gone, to release the baggage of a High Priestess with a sacrifice so that they can claim this. This is a King of Cups from the history. They've been doing this to you over and over and over again. They come in claiming love, but it's really just about harvesting your power and your identity so that they can go out and have a beautiful kingdom while you still are hidden away in the forest with nothing. A harvested soul. There's a breakup, a separation, and end. So there's a Chariot here, some kind of a forward movement with justice, with legal matters on a Page of Wands. Somebody's taking a chance, taking a gamble. They need this High Priestess. And the sad thing about it is everybody needs this High Priestess star. Everybody needs the power and the ability of this High Priestess so that they can manage her star and pretend that it was them. Assume the identity. It's a beautiful thing for thieves. Nine of Pentacles here. Fuck. So they see your Nine of Pentacles here. They want to silence you. They've been love bombing you. They're never showing up. This could be somebody from the unseen that sacrificed or is attempting to sacrifice a High Priestess for their Nine of Pentacles and their ship out of here. This is the conclusion. There's a sudden withdrawal of these love bombers, these fakers. The intention is a Six of Swords, departure of a High Priestess as a hanged woman. Maybe the High Priestess is seeing things differently. They can see that this love bomber of the past will never show up. They will never show up. They will show up in the dreams, but they're going to show up for the angel whose heart they have. The sacrifice of a High Priestess. Fucking unseen love bombing and confusion. They want you to remain silent. They want to get aboard your boat, High Priestess, and sacrifice you. They need your star. They're obsessed by you. It's an unhealthy attachment. The star is here. Rejuvenation. They want your eternal life, you know, this power that moves through your womb. They want your love, and they've taken it by taking the heart of your angel and leaving the soul here to fend for itself. Their star could be, there could be some kind of a rejuvenation or an opportunity for a Page of Pentacles. Broken trust. So the star is here. There's renewal. Somebody has hope of an opportunity, but there's broken trust. Promises shattered. Cheating. Lies. They've harvested this High Priestess for lifetimes. Love bombing in the unseen. They sacrifice the angel, and then they give the identity of the angel to a replacement. And they leave the soul here to fend for itself. Fight, 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 fight to earn the reward that that angel in their heart will harvest. Clarity with the Four of Cups. Introspection. Clarity. You've got clarity. It wasn't love, it was control. It's broken trust, promises shattered. Silent confusion. Reality check. You're seeing with clear eyes. The truth hurts. And it's unfortunate that the harvesters of the unseen realms don't care about your feelings. That's why we got so many people running around that can't feel anymore. They've had their hearts removed many times. And the love has been sucked up by a copycat. Somebody who's never had to be defiled or desecrated in the hell space. Queen of Cups is emotionally balanced. She has a deep understanding. Running away. Keep away. Ace of Swords. She knows the truth. She knows the truth. Hot and cold, mixed signals. The love was never for you. Unfortunately, High Priestess, the love was never for you. It was a harvest. The truth, Ace of Swords, by an Emperor reversed. Dominator, Tyrant. They're always gambling with your soul. Calling you a beast. A beast of burden. So there's a tyrant out here. Emperor reversed. They don't know what to do. They want to dominate you and your song. They want to dominate those singing love songs. They want to strip the love out of you. They want to harvest the love out of you. This tyrant, this piece of shit, red rumming harvester of hearts, of angels, and rapist of soul. We got divine timing, wrong time, right time. Blocked AF. You gave them everything. You gave them everything. They love bombed you, and you dedicated all that you are to support the shift. You gave them everything. Love unreturned, given to somebody else, while you get the silent treatment. So block and bless. The message is block and bless. And I don't know if they think they're going to block you, or if you're just going to level up and get the fuck out. Because right now they're trying to harvest you. They're obsessed with you. They want you to believe that love doesn't live in you. They're trying to separate the soul from the angel. Every time a love song moves through you, their eyes go up as though it's not in you. To the angel. To the key. And it's not you, 3D vessel, soul, whatever the hell they're harvesting here. They're deleting you. They're gonna, what? Somebody's an eternal regret for replacing you and for casting all kinds of illusions around you. There could be some kind of a miracle encounter of a hidden truth about these toxic ties with the snake. You might be getting a new beginning because you've been rejected over and over and over and over, and you're done tolerating it. It's happening again right now. Somebody's trying to harvest this soul of this high priestess by claiming the angel, but then by replacing the angel with a different chosen one. Rejected. Same as before. And you're done tolerating it. You're setting the freaking sun on this because you're tired of these mask-wearing bullshit artists sucking off of your freaking soul. Your soul came back online. They want to harvest it. They don't want you. They want the angel, but they want to harvest your soul. These mask wearers who want to dump their trauma onto you. They're addicted to the forbidden on single people, using them as a drug. You're done explaining. You're protecting your energy. They never really loved you. You're getting a new beginning, and somebody else is going to come along. There's a reconciliation. Fuck. They've been treating the master like trash. And now they're in regret over it? Beastly friends, the animals of the planet, while they harvest the angel and leave the animal, playing with their mind, trying to leave people confused as hell about which way to go. But you're done trying. They never showed up. They never show up. They harvest. They fuck with the mind. They steal the love, and then they leave in a beautiful, powerful strength that they have harvested from a powerful soul and then left on red, an uninvited guest, sacrificing you so that they can go up and be with an angel. Your angel, the angel whose heart he's wearing. There's a fucking soul tie with the sacrifice. There's divine intervention for this clown. It was never love. It was control. You're very strong. Somebody wants your harvest. Somebody's walking away or being blocked from it. Now, I'm sorry. I just don't know what to say, because it appears to me that the angel of the high priestess has been harvested. And it appears as though the soul, the beast or the animal of this high priestess has had promises shattered. They betrayed the soul and harvested the angel. A community, a whole community of people decided to disconnect you from your 10 of Cups. They wanted your strength, your endurance, your infinite love. And knowing it wasn't love, it was control. We got somebody making a power play in the community. They could have been detached from your 10 of Cups because of your strength, and now they're trying to get it back. We've got nostalgia here. For a King of Cups, he's remembering a breakup, a separation. They don't want the soul. The soul is the animal, the beast of burden, the one who carries the weight of sin in the world. They love the angel and they pile all of their shit onto the soul. And then they convict the soul. They have opinions here. There's a breakup. Somebody's got opinions. The gatekeepers have opinions regarding the love of your heart. They say that you're too powerful. They say, so they're trying to shatter your heart once more. They're trying to prove that you're unstable and unfit for your identity, and that your high priestess soul should be harvested so that the fake angel can be imbued by the power that you have earned by rooting in hell and then getting your crown. They want your crown, and they want the memory of the suffering while you earned your root, but they don't give a fuck about the tree. They just want to plug in from the root and then spew into the base of the tree so that they can wiggle its way up into the crown, right? Yeah. Nobody gives a fuck about the contents of the tree. They only care about the root and the crown connection. So the tree is full of this love, and they siphon it out. People, there's a lot of suffering because the root and the crown are making love all day long while the tree itself is trying to produce love. There's a lot of opinions about these gatekeepers and the power of your love. They think it's too powerful. They think that if you get angry, you can really hurt somebody with that powerful love, and they got to contain you, shatter you, make you smaller, because nobody can love this great power. It's dangerous. They see you as dangerous. They don't love you. You've been through too much hell. And you got this great love in you after living and surviving so much hell. But they don't want you in here because they need to manage it. And you're too fucking big. They hurt you too bad. You had to surround the pain with too much love, and now you're too powerful. There's a breakup. There's a breakup with the King of Cups because the gatekeepers have an opinion about the love of you. They don't feel that you're stable or qualified, and so they hurt you over and over and over again to prove your instability. They get off on it. It pleases them as a project that you are of pain and suffering. The love that you had to grow to encompass the pain and suffering is huge, but they don't have an appreciation for the power that it took to survive the impossible pain. They're going to harvest it and give it to somebody who has not had to suffer the pain. They're going to siphon the strength that you have earned in a community. You're the angel that they kill for harvest, High Priestess. You're the angel that they red ram and then don the angel identity of, while your angel is kept somewhere, held and silent. So there's forward momentum on justice here, some kind of a legal matter, the truth. For a Page of Wands is here, optimistic, enthusiastic, taking a gamble. They believe to achieve balance. They need to harvest you and your powerful love, High Priestess, in order to achieve balance, because that's how these lazy mofos do it. They don't encompass the pain with love. They give the pain and then they harvest the love out of those who were capable of doing such a thing. And they leave them there broken and shattered to do it all over again. Beast. So they see your Nine of Pentacles and they want you silent. So they had to love bomb you and then leave you there. The caretaker that grounds everything, that brings temperance to everything. So they saw your Nine of Pentacles. They wanted it, High Priestess. They want you to be silent. So it's an intense start. Lots of love, lots of fighting, lots of pretend, oh, I'm going to be with you and protect you forever because you're the caretaker of the garden. But they don't want you there with your love. They want somebody that they can manage, somebody who's on the same wavelength as them, which is a heart-shattering and a harvesting of an angel and then a leaving of a beastly freaking High Priestess soul to continue suffering. Sacrifice. Fuck. The Hanged Woman, the High Priestess, the harvest of the angel. While the soul is left here, they say that as long as you're alive, the soul will be protected. But what happens when you die? Well, it's devoured because you no longer have a fucking heart. They took it. This read is not for everybody. It could just be mine, all right? So just read it as that if you need to. The Star is here. There's a Page of Pentacles wanting to come in and make a small investment, but you have broken trust because of the lies. The promises shattered, the cheating, being stranded. A beast of burden to carry on the load of suffering in this putrid, rape-filled realm of men and their perverse fucking appendages. Doing sex magic to harvest High Priestesses from the unseen realm. There's clarity here. The truth hurts. You're seeing with clear eyes. In the secret garden, I guess, the shadow rules. It's under contract with the devil. The truth hurts. These are your angels. These are your harvesting angels, High Priestess. These are the angels in the secret garden that are wearing the heart and the identity of a sacrificed High Priestess. They're wearing your strength, and they're claiming your heart and your sacrifice. We got a Queen of Cups, has a deep understanding. Could be trying to just give up. Just give up. Laid to rest. There's death. There's truth. You know the truth here. This is mixed signals. They come in and love bomb, and then they leave you stranded while harvesting your High Priestess qualities. Temperance, hot and cold. You've had to bring temperance to this. That's a goddess, a sacrificed goddess. That's how these entities manage temperance. They look, past lives, you in the moon energy, they harvest your joy, they harvest your love, and they wear it. Singing your soul song. So the secret garden is ruled by the shadow. The sun apparently sacrifices divine feminines and then rebirths them into what? A recycled or a newly formed in the womb flesh suit. Or I guess in this new chapter, we're going to get AI bodies or whatever the hell. Good old Elon's going to touch us whenever he wants. We got an emperor in the reverse, an irresponsible dominator. They're full of inability. They're not able to do shit without harvesting others. They're powerless unless they harvest somebody else and then sing their soul song. It's divine timing, and it was orchestrated divinely, you know? I mean, in my vision, there was Amun-Ra, and then there was also the God who rules over the land of Trine that has been bringing this together. So it's a harvest, and then there will be a rebirth. You'll get a whole new life, you know? But, you know, I don't know. Apparently, after this, though, the soul isn't protected because there's no longer a heart in your angel. That's my understanding. Speaking of, about an inner circle, childlike, the rabbit, the sacrifice, so that they can harvest you and be fed and nurtured by you. But it isn't you and your soul, it's the angel. In whatever dimensional space you were sacrificed into. You don't really matter. I'm sorry to say. You're just the beast, the animal that had to carry the burden so that you could so that this angel is presenting as you could receive a reward. and a separation. So you go back into the moon energy as a saint so that you can process the burden as the beastly animal that you are. Past life memories in the mind. Teachers making their move. They want you in isolation and death. An offering. Perhaps you've been offered armor. They want your joy and your healing. This magician. You're magical. And you've been attacked by the devil wearing robes. This fake angel in the upper space is attacking you with their little, whatever that is, jaguar. The jaguar attacking you. This devil angel and the jaguar in this secret garden here. These shadow contracts. They want your abundance. This is somebody from the past. They want your abundance. They want your protection. Because things are falling apart. Things are falling apart. They're uneasy. So yeah, they're uneasy about this high priestess and her boundaries. They're inspired by her love. They want this patience and knowledge about her self-care. They want to tap into her mind and her strength. They want it all, but they don't want the personality of the soul. The one who had to suffer so badly. The one who's twisted in every different way. The one who had to find solutions for survival. They don't want the one who suffered. They want the knowledge that you accrued while doing it. They can't live with you in this heavenly space. You're too fucking scarred, man. There's too many wounds. Too many memories. And even though you were innocent and pure when it first started, there's been centuries of layering in this burden. Severely fouling you and your soul. And even though you have encompassed the pain and the nastiness with your strength and your love, it's been harvested out. It's a new beginning, and nobody wanted to be with this high priestess. They just wanted her knowledge and her love. This Queen of Cups looks like she's running away from being laid to rest. I mean, they're trying to sacrifice this high priestess. They did sacrifice this high priestess. A community of people. Are losing signal. Somebody harvested the power of this high priestess and they're doing magic with it and they're changing things. They could be blaming this high priestess for doing whatever it is that's happening here, but she's not the angel. She's the soul. The angel, whoever this is, I don't know who this is. Somebody, it wasn't love, it's control. And they're very strong here. They need the strength of this high value high priestess. We got misinterpretation. We got nostalgia here. King of Cups breakup. So there was a King of Cups breakup, and maybe there is a King of Cups breakup because of the opinions of the gatekeeper. And it's always been this way. The gatekeeper will always torture, 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 torture. See, I told you they couldn't take it. I told you they weren't worthy. And nobody stands up and says, stop to the soul. They just pull the heart of the angel out and leave the soul there to continue to be love-bombed, attacked, and harvested. They're doing it sober, with every ounce of knowing that they have. They're coming after a high-value soul for harvest. This page, this emperor reversed, this king of cups who broke up with you in the history so that they could control you because you're out of control. You're too fucking loving. They gotta break you. They gotta break you. And they're doing it knowingly, willingly, soberly. We got delete. And we got, there's nothing better than saying no. It's just like a complete fuck off, man. People. I feel bad for we angels in the other realm who are constantly taking knives in the heart. We're laying down for the fucking knife so that Gigolo can break up with us at the gate over our powerful love that they cannot manage the strength of. They're worried you could destroy everything with your love, so they must destroy you and control you, High Priestess. You're too powerful for this upper realm. You will control it with your love. So they gotta shatter you and give it to somebody else more qualified, more in line with the rules of things. Not a survivor and a victor that rebelled against the pain bearers, no, or the pain givers, no. They don't want you, the rebel who can rise above it all. They want to give your power and your strength to somebody beyond the gate who will do as they say and tell you to be fucking quiet while they sex up your breakup, this disloyalty that was never honoring you at the gate. Your powerful emerald heart is being denied at the gate because of these fuckers and their paranoia over your power. They always choose somebody else. They always come in and love bomb the High Priestess, and then they always harvest her and choose somebody fucking else. So they did it soberly. We got delete and we've got no. Somebody's taking a risk, rolling the dice. We got unfollow equals self-care. We've got, they're comparing themselves to you. They need to harvest you and the power that you have accrued by rebelling against these rapists, these murderers. But they can't have you with all those negative experiences in a heavenly space. Oh no, because those people in those heavenly spaces are the harvesters of your shattered heart of many, many lifetimes. The people there are those who hold contract with the shadow in the secret garden. They cannot have an actual high priestess be there. You'll fuck up all their devil happiness. They're fake, pretend, angelic. They're a servant of the beast. And because you're just an animal, your soul belongs to the beast. And apparently it's been harvested. By these lazy mofos who like to leave you alone. No one's getting a ticket to wherever you're going. Your pain isn't content. You know, it just doesn't matter. These people are absolutely, all of them. All of them. All of them who speak. So they saw your Nine of Pentacles. They want you silent. They're love bombing you. They're withdrawing. They're leaving you confused. You're grounded into the Mother Earth. You're the caretaker here. They don't want you to be here. They want to harvest your qualities and then plant them into one of their contracted shadow fake angels, the harvester of actual angels. Those who have been trained how to harvest high priestesses in the secret garden. Devil. So we got Nine of Pentacles, silence, love bombing for the grounded caretaker. We've got the devil is deceiving people here. Maybe the devil is being exposed. And we've got silence as an answer to, honey, reality check. Somebody's undergoing a reality check. We've got a Six of Swords here. There's a change and a transition for a high priestess. We've got the Hanged Woman. There could be new insights or some kind of clarity, or they could actually be trying to sacrifice her. They're obsessed with with laying this sacrifice on the altar for a rebirth. You're the fuel that gives everybody else the opportunity for life. You're the sacrifice. The beast of burden. They've laid you upon the altar as a hanged woman. Messy does not mean powerless. You're a sacred rebel. You fought long and hard, centuries of lifetimes of torture and suffering, soul shattering. And you've built up love around your soul to encompass the pain, to transmute it. And now they're coming in for a harvest. They say your love is too powerful. They had you on an impossible path of trauma and torture. You survived. Your love became really big. They say it's too powerful. They need to put it in one of their shadow angels so that they can pretend that they are a heavenly one rather than a shadow one. And they can control the secret garden. You're not on fucking clearance. These rats fucking want to lay you on the altar like you're a piece of shit. Thrown back into a fire to carry the weight of their burden once more. They're wanting to sacrifice a high priestess. Lay her upon the fucking altar. And they already have. But messy does not mean powerless, you piece of shit. So you got the Star. You're rejuvenated. You got a Page wants to come in and make an offer, but there's broken trust from promises shattered, leaving you stranded. Miss Lazy and Miss Glorify their own fucking life. They come in and they harvest the high priestess. They take her fucking soul value, dress up as an angel, and then put her back in for some beast of burden shit while they glorify themselves as angels, these shadowy caretakers of the fucking garden who don't do shit to earn power. They just take it and then dress up in it and pretend that they are the star when they're not. They're just a soul-shattering, a soul-harvesting, love-stealing piece of shit. Whore is what they are. They're a sex fiend junkie up there doing this Kaparat transfer of sin onto a high priestess, trying to get her sacrificed so that they can dress up in her angel energy. And you got this King of Cups here who's breaking up with you over the opinions of the gatekeeper. Because you're too powerful, you're too much of a rebel, you're too much trouble for these piece of shit dominator tyrants, Emperor reversed. And this King of Cups is at their command because they're just a shadow harvester, a servant of the devil, the beast. You've glowed up and you don't give a fuck about these people. They're exhausted watching these reruns. They're stingy, these stingy people. They owe you silence and you don't give a fuck, man. Or at least maybe it's just me. You've got clarity, and there's a renewal here. The truth hurts. You're seeing things with clear eyes. This is the shadow contract in the secret garden. The high priestess is being harvested by a shadowy angel beyond the emerald gate in the secret garden. This King of Cups is breaking up with you over their opinions regarding your love and the power of it. They don't want you in that realm. You're too powerful and they got to command everybody there. So they have these angels of the shadow. They are trained to shatter the heart and harvest actual high priestesses, stars, so that they can dress up as that. I don't give a fuck about any of them. I don't give a fuck about any of this. As far as I'm concerned, every fucking timeline can just be obliterated. You know, they want to take the angel, they want to take the heart, and they want to leave the soul here as a beast, as an animal, to carry the burden of their bullshit harvesting system. Fuck you. May all your fucking dreams shatter and come undone, you piece of shit. Because this messy, fucking not on clearance person doesn't give a fuck about you. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? You piece of shit. Do you understand me? It was never love. It was a harvest. This person has left you at the gate lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. They have stolen your identity and your honor lifetime after lifetime after lifetime based on the opinions of the gatekeeper who says your love is too powerful, it's too big, they got to take it and give it to one of their shadow contracts so that they can manage you. And the truth hurts, man. This is what's happening in the secret garden. This is what's happening in the so-called heaven that they won't let the high priestess into after surviving the path of impossible trauma and torture, betrayal and disrespect. There's a beast out there that they've devoted the soul of this high priestess to. He's a very big, scary, and, you know, once the vessel dies, then the soul will probably be harvested and devoured. So what the fuck does this high priestess give a shit about your comfort? Honestly. There was never a devotion to anything other than love bombing and harvesting and silencing powerful souls. We got the Queen of Cups here, has emotionally balanced, has a deep understanding. This empathic person is very compassionate, but they can see what's going on here. We got run away and rest. Somebody's running away. We've got somebody being laid to rest. Somebody's going in a coffin. Somebody wants you to rest. Somebody wants to lay you to rest. There could be a Queen of Cups running away because somebody is laying her to rest or trying to. You're allowed to outgrow people, to evolve, to change, to be free. And you got this piece of shit motherfucker, excuse me, out here endlessly. They can't sleep. They're gambling day and night, trying to take your ticket out of here. And they don't give a fuck about you. Excuse my language, I'm cussing a lot. But I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm a beast. I'm an animal. I'm nothing but an animal. There's no reason why I should act like an angel. Love don't live here, asshole. Not this morning. You fucking prick. Ace of Swords, whiplash, mixed signals, sacrificing goddesses. Your ex isn't an unfinished project. There's closure. We got temperance, sacrifice of a fucking high priestess here. So that they can bring temperance to their shadowy bullshit care of the secret garden. That's how they bring balance to the secret garden. They actually harvest powerful hearts at the gate of high priestesses who have survived severe trauma for many lifetimes. This King of Cups is leaving you. He doesn't care. It was love bombing, simply meant to silence you. She said it wasn't an actual contract. It was, he needed the energy. He needs the energy, and she has it. He gave it to her. So now the only thing is to try to get rid of you. Soul, animal. This is a really harsh read. And if it doesn't fit with you, then don't make it fit. Because right now I'm pissed. We got glow up. We got a glow up bitch out there. Oh, I got my filters. I'm so pure. I have not one wrinkle. Ew. And how do you stay so young? Oh, I wear a red light mask and the blood of a 19-year-old. What is it? One woman I saw a freaking thing on the social media. That's what she says. Every night she lives in a red mask. That's how they stay young. They say it right out loud, man. And people laugh like it's a joke. They're all that. The Emperor reversed. We got a tyrant dominator, an irresponsible POS. We got sing, soul, sing, praises, performance. We got divine timing, right time. Speaking up in a circle about a childlike appreciation, sacrifice of children so that they can harvest what they need to feed each other. Obsessing won't update the results. Your brain is not Google. Stop refreshing or overthinking. We got somebody's freaking out about it. You're out here talking about it. They're like, oh no, we got this person. They're like, Twitter isn't your therapist. You've got restraint, your privacy. You're not out there going manic all over anybody. You're just telling the freaking story like it is. Somebody's having a reality check. They're struggling. They left you alone. They always leave you alone. And you never cry about it. These harvesters that are out there bitching and moaning about not having enough ever, and they go out there and they attack these high-value soul angels, and then they cause a separation between the angel and the soul, and they send the soul back down as a beast of burden and animal to work for them alone, to transmute and alchemize the suffering, the karmic sin of them alone. And you never complained about it. You never complained about crumbs, but you're not accepting them anymore and you're blocking everybody. It's like heartbreak doesn't age well. And it's like, just fuck off already, man. Nobody fucking wants your fake love, okay? It's fake love. It's a fucking love bombing from an unseen. You get it in the seen world, you get it in the unseen world. Everybody's a fucking love bomber, leaving you alone harvesting. And now it's like, fuck off. Just fuck the fuck off. Get in a fire, bitch. Get in a fucking fire. You're dead weight. And nobody needs to carry your fucking burden anymore. You're a fucking animal. You're full of fire because you're a goddamn devil. Trying to harvest an angel. You piece of shit. For the fake version of you. Bad decision, bitch. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Especially this high priestess whose soul has been dedicated to a demon. Fuck off, bitch. Because there's no fucking love here. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You want to try to send a soul of a high priestess to go get devoured by a demon? Fuck you. This high priestess has no reason not to fuck you up. This high priestess has no fucking reason not to fuck you up. Do you understand? I don't think you understand. Retro fucking grade, bitch. Stop giving idiots spiritual credit. You're not harvesting here. God's talking to you and you're not listening. You're coming after the main fucking character and you will be held accountable because this person will survive. And babe, you better fucking lick that ice cream because it's going to melt while you're sitting there in a daze. Oh my God, what do you mean I can't be the high priestess? What do you mean I can't be the high priestess? Yeah, you immature little bitch. Go grow some fucking roots. You've been spending all this time in the shadow and you haven't got any goddamn roots. The crown you're wearing doesn't belong to you. You're done with the bare minimum. You're done with these piece of shit shadow horrors sucking the life out of you. You're done with Mr. King of Cups breaking up with you at the gate over the opinions of these gatekeepers who says your love is too fucking powerful and you're unstable over the trauma. Look, I'm hurting her. Look, she's crazy. She can't manage it. She feels too much. We must have people here that can't feel. You know, we'll dress them up in the love and we'll share the love of a shattered and broken heart of a powerful high priestess left, separated as soul and beast of burden. You pieces of shit. They're out there giving advice and they're telling people, stop sharing your shit. Yeah, stop sharing your shit. Heartbreak, bitch. You sponsored the circus. Nobody is recycling heartbreak. He owes me silence. Nobody's taking your spotlight. Rejection is fuck. You know what this is? This is God didn't ghost you. He blocked him. God is going to block this piece of shit. Because they've been breaking up with you at the gate. They've been love bombing you, a grounded caretaker of the secret garden. And they've been replacing you with a shadow fucking dweller in the secret garden. Dressing them up in your powerful love after they shatter it because it's too much for them to manage. You're a high priestess who survived and became victor over every attempt of all of these assholes in the shadow to crush you. And they're still after it. So here in the environment, King of Cups broke up with you over the opinions of the gatekeepers. They did it sober. They knew what they were doing, so now it's like, fuck off. Saying no. You're saying no. If the world won't honor a survivor, a victor, and allow them to be present with the powerful love that they have grown within themselves through suffering, the impossibility. These low-level, unachieved, unaccomplished gatekeepers can't manage you now. So they gotta reduce you. Because they're afraid of you. And they won't let you go. But love don't pay the rent. They just need you to take care of their spiritual hygiene. They need you to alchemize their whoring. It's what they prefer. The universe don't take expect requests. This fucking porn star who refuses to raise the bar. Trickster, phony, illusionist. A trickster, phony, illusionist. The love they have in them is the love that they harvest off of good, loving people. They run around torturing people and then sucking the love up out of them and pretend that it was always theirs, but it never was. Brutality and suffering is what they deliver unto the world while they suck up the love and the power that they accrue while living through impossibility. It's a harvest system of love bombing. And beyond the Emerald Gate is the sun. And beyond the Emerald Gate is you on an altar. It's always been this way. You have carried the burden of this community forever. So we've got nostalgia, King of Cups, breakup over the opinions of the gatekeepers. You're stop texting your ex, own it. It isn't Mercury. They did it with full awareness. They have to accept responsibility for this. Delete the text, block the number, reclaim your peace. Detach, release that one who wants to release you. Fuck them. Nothing hotter than saying no. Boundaries are sexy, babe. Empowerment, limits, and self-honor. They're trying to steal your honor and give it to a shadow hoe bag that lays this disgusting orgy, sex magic onto high priestesses, trying to get them to receive a failure. It's what these guys like, man. It's what they want beyond the gate. They don't want this high priestess with a powerful heart that can survive the impossible. She's too much of a rebel, man. They can't control her. She's surrounded by these harvesters and these murderers, these rapists, these fucking filth. Goodbye, asshole. There's nothing hotter than saying no. Goodbye. You're in your chariot. Justice is being served. They wanted you to leave. Fine. You know what? The high priestess isn't greedy about what she herself produces with the power that she is. She shares everything. It's nothing for the high priestess to say, have it all, take it all. You know why? Because no matter what, no matter how much love you strip from her, she will always regenerate and make more. And these entities will always come back for the harvest because they can't create it in themselves. So you are free of this obsessed family. They're taking a gamble right now. They want to ensnare and entrap your balance. They want to use you as a beast of burden for their fucked up shadow shit. They want you to carry the blame and the shame of it because you're a powerful high priestess alchemist with a big emerald heart. They can't have you be on this gate. They can't control you. They'll have to cede their power, and they're not going to do that. They want your Nine of Pentacles. They want you silent. They wanted to come in. They wanted to entangle with your energy, with the energy of you grounded into the mother. So they entangled with the energy of the caretaker, of the secret garden. They've done it yet again, this devil. They want you to be silent. The answer is silence. The only time they're ever here is when they want to harvest energy. And they have to go through the soul in order to harvest the essence for the angel. So they basically prostitute the temple of the soul so that they can fuck the angel and transfer the harvest. It's currently my understanding. You're on the altar. The hanged woman is here. The lion. We got bad news. They're obsessed by you, and messy doesn't mean powerless, honey. You're not on clearance. You got your dignity, you got your self-honor, and these people want to treat you like a fucking trash pile, like a beast of burden, somebody just to carry their shit for them while they enjoy a beautiful life in the secret garden as a shadow. You're the star, and some page is wanting to come in to make a small offer. They want an opportunity with you, but there's broken trust here because they're always coming in, love bombing you, and then leaving you stranded. These lazy, no good for nothing, self-glorifying pieces of shit want to dress up in your energy. You're going to make them so happy. All they got to do is stick a straw in you and take a few drinks, and they're going to feel so happy. They're spying on you from secret accounts, and you know what? That isn't love, man. That isn't love. So you've got clarity now. The truth hurts. So these are shadow-dwelling females dressing up in the energy of a high priestess angel while sacrificing the soul back into the shadow. This is a secret garden. And dots don't mean devotion, honey. It was all words. It was all a setup. It was all this nasty jack reaching up through the temple of a high priestess to get to the angel to harvest the heart and then to throw the soul out while harvesting its value. Somebody's feeling like shit. There's no devotion in the garden. There's no devotion in the garden. There's a harvest. Whatever is beyond this emerald gate, it's not legitimate. It's a fucking harvest from high priestesses. Whoever these gatekeepers are and the people beyond that gate, they're not survivors. They don't get to go there. The surviving high priestess doesn't get to go there. Queen of Cups has a deep understanding. We got somebody running away. They're being laid to rest. Somebody can't sleep. Somebody's not getting a ticket to your next season. You've evolved. You've changed. You've got freedom. Somebody doesn't want you to turn their back on them. So they want to sacrifice you. They're not getting a ticket to your next season. They have to sacrifice you. This messy, powerful, not on clearance high priestess. with the essence of the sun in her. Their intention is to sacrifice her. They're obsessed with her, this devil. They got a shadow fake angel up here, pat beyond the gate, that this King of Cups is harvesting you for, or trying to. You're free of it. You're free. You're free of it. Ace of Swords, truth. This is the hot and cold whiplash that they do in order to gain temperance by sacrificing high priestesses and goddesses. That's how these so-called angels of the shadow bring temperance beyond the gate. The Emerald Gate. The Emerald Gate, the home of this high priestess, is beyond this gate, but they have opinions about her power and they won't let her go back through. They won't let her come back through. The Emperor is in the reverse, a dominator tyrant singing somebody's soul song. We got divine timing, wrong and right. We got speak up, that. Okay, about a circle, or somebody speaking up in a circle, about these childlike rabbit freaking sacrifices, these sacrifices of purity. Why? So that they can gain abundance, so that they can make you feed them. Tend to them, take care of them, abuse you, use you as a beast of burden, a toilet. Be quiet, personality. How about fuck off? How about fuck off? How about fuck off, you nasty piece of shit, mirroring high value high priestesses? You fucking psycho with your stupid love spells. You know what? Backstabber motherfucker who loves to hate high priestesses. Go fucking eat fire. Eat fire, bitch. Like we did. Lifetime after lifetime, burning alive. Eat fire, bitch. They prefer the shadows. They love the shadows. They're running. These reckless sex pieces of shit are running. Nobody gives a fuck about you. There's a funeral for leaving for separating the twin flames, for ghosting them, for ghosting the queen bee with this stupid fake I love you bullshit, bumping heads and transferring hearts and memories. Yeah, somebody's in a heartbreak. Somebody's in a heartbreak. Divine masculine living in the moment is under pressure because they didn't want strings with you. They just wanted to leave your soul here as an animal, a beast of burden, and then harvest the heart out of your angel and give it, transfer it into a shadow dweller. And then doing sex magic from the unseen to transfer your soul value. These imposters are happily single. And you're a beloved child of God. They want to pretend like they are, they're not. They got bad fucking credit, okay? And we got this, but it came out like this. We got wish. You're making a wish. And we got secrets of Jezebel. Phony, trickster, illusionist, drinking to cope, and nobody fucking cares because we're fed up with the round and round of this stupid sex-addicted, married bullshit, karmic lessons, side hustle bullshit of people who love themselves. This jackass is all up in their feelings over your spiritual gifts, and nobody gives a fuck. Karmic ties are trapped. Somebody's stubborn, they miss you. Shady mask wearer, oh, I'm praying. Oh God, love messages, not happy. Their true colors are seen, man. They're trying to steal your fucking GPS and you're not going to let them because you're enlightened to the truth. If you've got an unseen lover trying to harvest your angel by making you feel that it was all about you, babe. It was never about you. It was about the harvest. They need your strength. They need your energy. It was never a real contract. It was an exchange. His fucking devil shadow shit. Dedicating your soul to a demon. This beast that they serve. While they make love to this shadow angel. Attached to your energy. These people, they're all sick, man. They're sick. Cosmic threads, everything is woven. Trust the invisible patterns of your life. How about you just let go? Let go of the 10 of Cups. It wasn't love, it was control. You're too strong for this bullshit. There's history of this community and they're getting static for signals. They misinterpreted you. They're full of anxiety. They got bad Wi-Fi. Nobody gives a fuck. Cosmic threads, you could be cosmically sewn into the fabric of the fucking universe, and they're sitting here trying to harvest you. We got nostalgia. So in the past, somebody wants a reunion. There could be a reunion with some King of Cups who left you standing at the gate for more freaking brutality over the opinions of these small minds, these small hearts, these brutalizing pieces of shit who have to control every fucking thing. Your love is too powerful. Look at the gate isn't even as big as your fucking love. And they want it that way. They want small minds, small hearts, small everything. They don't want your big love there. They don't want you, the successor, the fucking victor over a path of impossibility. They don't want you beyond this gate. Your love is bigger than the gate. They can't let you in there. You'll destroy everything that they've been doing. This shadowy bullshit they got going on in the secret garden. So there's nostalgia for a King of Cups who broke up with you in the past. They're challenged. They broke up with you they separated from you over the opinions of the gatekeepers. They have to accept responsibility for this. They have to own up to it. They did it with full awareness. They brutalized you with full awareness. So you're detaching. There's closure. There's nothing harder than saying goodbye. It is like good freaking bye. Saying no, no, no. Boundaries are firm. Fuck the fuck off. Spilled bottle. You say it doesn't matter, but part of you is still bleeding. Yes. Fuck the fuck off. You got the Chariot here. There's forward movement on this justice, the law of cause and effect. We've got a Page of Wands. Curious about this adventure. They're taking a gamble, trying to maintain balance. And you can't heal. They can't heal. They're stalking you. This family is stalking you. They're all mad. They're taking a gamble. They got to harvest you to bring balance. She's in a real state. This is a low vibrational bullshit artist in the secret garden dressing up in the shattered hearts of high priestesses. In the lesser energy of a broken, powerful heart. And then they're up there arrogantly calling the high priestess a personality, commanding her to be quiet while she tampers with the vessel. They saw your Nine of Pentacles. They want to keep you quiet. They came in. They love bombed you. You were grounded in as a caretaker. You were taking good care of yourself. Very well grounded. You got this devil coming in with this deception. This silent deception. A ghost of you. You disappeared inside yourself to survive. But do you know the way back? So they want you silenced. The devil wants you silenced, and he wants you to disappear inside yourself. And maybe you did. Maybe that's where everything occurred. Six of Swords, somebody, the intention, expectation. Six of Swords, there's a change, there's a transition, there's a hanged woman for the High Priestess. She could just be seeing things differently. She has clarity regarding being laid on the altar of the sun. Bad news. People are obsessed over you. Messy doesn't mean powerless. You're not a powerless High Priestess. You have lived and became a victor over the path of impossibility. They thought they were just going to stick a knife in it and drain you and take you. They thought that their love bombing from the unseen, their defilement of your sacred essence would sufficiently snatch you up and own you. Fuck them. Be the storm. Be the storm for these lazy, no good for fucking nothing glory hounds. Look at them. These are your angels beyond the Emerald Gate. Look at them. They've broken the trust of the star, the healer. They're spying on you from secret accounts. Just now the song, no, I'm no angel. So somebody knows they're not an angel. They know they're a fucking shadow dweller. A lazy piece of shit, good for nothing, red rummer of a high value survivor and victor over a path of impossibility. They're trying to harvest you at the fucking gate because of the opinions of the gatekeepers. Your love, your emerald heart is bigger than the gate. You don't need the fucking gate. You don't need the gate. You are the gate. And they're trying to command you. Unwritten skies. Your story is still being painted across the cosmos. Don't give it up yet. Don't lose faith yet. This is their pattern. And your story is still being written. This is your last lifetime story. Whether your soul is devoured by a demon or whether you break out beyond this and bring it to a fucking end, I don't know. But this is the end. A spilled bottle. Goodbye. Maybe they broke their bottle. Maybe they have a bottle they had you trapped in. Skybound. You're out of here. These fuckers are trying to trap you here so that they can claim your beast of burden and offload all their nasty shit onto you still after shattering your heart at the gate. Your love is bigger than the gate. You are the gate. These fucking tards with their opinions about you. I'm the gatekeeper. It's everything. It's got to be a man. Yeah, well, fuck off. These men cannot freaking create shit. Look, they just come in the history and harvest it. And then break up with it at the gate, man. You've got clarity here. The truth hurts. You're seeing with clear eyes. They've been using love to ensnare and entrap high-value souls for a long time. And unfortunately, this King of Cups isn't a fucking King of Cups, man. They do whatever these low-value fucking controlled tyranny freaking dominators say. Break the heart. We can't have that kind of power here. We can't control it. Fragments of infinity. You hold pieces of everything you seek within. You are the fucking gate. That gate belongs to you. It's why they sacrifice you, because that's how they get through the gate. They claim your heart and they walk through the gate of your emerald heart. Fragments of infinity. You hold pieces of everything you seek. The universe, the heaven is in you. High Priestess. And you got these assholes living in your heart. Your gate. This is your heaven. And they're trying to kick the beast of burden, the actual High Priestess that survived, out of the heart. They want to shatter the heart and step in as a personality because that's what they do. Queen of Cups, emotionally balanced, deep understanding of those who are running away. Maybe she is running away. Maybe she's giving up. Somebody's being laid to rest. You've evolved and changed. You have your freedom here. You're not turning your back on those who left you hanging. Or maybe those who left you hanging can't turn their back. No closure. They're not able to turn their back. They have to face it. They're not able to move forward with you. You've evolved. You've changed. You may be messy, but you're not on clearance. You have high value. That gate is yours. This heart space is your gate. You are the emerald gate that they're trying to harvest right now. They want to step in and they want to say they're you. And they look, those who are trying to sacrifice you, we got turning back. No. They have to face it. They're not getting a ticket to your next season. They have to face what they have done here. They're trying to knock you out of the system so that they can just say that they are you, because this is what they do. This is what they're doing. They are trying to take your soul map, but no one else can read it. But you've always known the way. Look, they have to face what they're trying to do. They have to face the fact that they're trying to sacrifice you for your soul map. And no one's getting it. You're the only one who can read it. You're the soul that they're trying to sacrifice to a demon. And you know what that means? That means that demon is getting your soul map. And you know what that means? That means these shadow dwellers in this supposed garden are going to get fucked. They're not smart. The scary ones are your family. Now. And the power of you is theirs. The higher you go, the bigger the boogeyman gets. That's your fucking emerald gate. And they're trying to program the mind of a high priestess, or they're trying to program the minds of divinity that love doesn't live here. Ace of Swords, push and pull. They want to sacrifice this goddess. That's how they keep temperance energy in the garden, because they are not temperance energy. They sacrifice it at the gate. Somebody's trying to rewrite your story. And there's detachment and closure. You are free of this bullshit, man. You silently bloomed. Growth happens in silence before it bursts into life. You have silently bloomed. They don't know who you are. And they're sitting, you got spirit signals, signs are flashing. So you're connected to source. And you've got these nasty pieces of shit here, all up in your energy, lying, cheating, stealing, pretending to be love, so that they can get their way into your emerald heart and then claim it as their own gate. While this shadow-dwelling fucking angel dresses up in your personality, your identity, your love, but no one can read your soul map. So if they are in this space, which they have been for thousands of years, they will always lead people astray, because they will never access your soul map. They can fuck with your mind and drain the love out of you, but they will never take your soul map unless you give them your soul, which thus far you have not. You're the quiet flame. Sending the codes to spirit. You're soft, but you're steady. Your inner fire is reshaping the world around you. Somebody's like, refresh, refresh, refresh. These people who do the rabbit thing with children, to sacrifice them so that they can claim their gifts and have them serve them with all of the pleasures of their angel and their beautiful energy. You're speaking up over it. There could be maybe you're speaking up and out over a circle. You're bringing life to something. We got soul fugue, whatever that is. You split to survive. Now you're ready to return to wholeness. Oh yes, the shadow demon and the shadow angel are ready to return to wholeness. All they need is access to your beautiful, powerful emerald heart and the gate to the universal heaven that is inside of you. They need access. They need you quiet. Your replacement is over there acting as you, and soon their plan is to flip you and to copycat you here in this space while your soul is delivered to the demon. These motherfuckers can fuck off, because the one that you are dedicated to is not the one that they serve. We got moonlocked. You are under a spell of your own making. Break free or surrender. Starved soul. You've been feeding everyone but yourself. And now you're fading. Your soul is weary, and yet they're out there trying to harvest it again. They just don't give a fuck about love. They don't have any love in them. They need to shatter your powerful emerald heart, and they need to own your gate. So they're trying to put you under a spell, and they want you to feed everyone but yourself. You've got a strange peace here. You've stopped fighting what used to scare you. You've grown. You are the light keeper. You hold the glow that helps others find themselves. And you've got all these people out there wanting to claim your emerald heart and your gate and your identity. There are people acting as you. Lots of copycats out there trying to step in as you. We got an unseen force asked you to cross into the unknown. Will you answer? We got the return. What once felt lost is making its way back to you, reborn. And this says, Eye of the Void. You are not lost in the dark. You are being rewoven. Fuck, what was that? And then we got sacred shadows. Not all darkness is danger. Some of it is depth. You've already been deeper than anybody else has ever been. You went into the deepest, darkest pits of hell. And you planted your roots and your light there. And you started to serve people there. And then you kept coming up and serving people there. And now these guys are like, oh, fuck, we got to shatter that heart and step in as the identity. And that's what they're trying to do, because you went deeper than they could ever go. And they dwell in the shadow. Fuck. A portal awakens, a passage reveals itself. Step through with courage and wonder. Stardust. He was never coming. You waited for someone who only existed in your hopes. These invisible people, they're never going to come. They're just here for harvest, man. And this is a velvet ending. It did not have to be violent to be final. And you do not have to be hard to be strong. You've got soft armor. You've got soft armor. You've got an emerald heart full of love that is bigger than all of these people standing around commanding the gate. They say your love is too big, it's too powerful, they must shatter it. It's too big. Look how big it is. They gotta shatter your heart. You're taking the attention away from them. They gotta shatter it and plant it on somebody. But self-love looks good on you. You love yourself, and it doesn't matter what the invisible or the seen or whatever these devils, these shadow dwellers, these people who want to turn you into a beast and extract your angel, steal its heart so that the devil consumes you when you perish, right? You're too powerful. And you're not lowering your price tag for these discounted versions of you. These people who want to shatter your heart into little fragments and then pretend that they are the power of you. Cave of Echoes. You keep calling out, but the only voice answering is your own false prophet. You trusted someone who was pretending to be your guide. And buried alive. You called it healing, but really you just went numb. And you've been waiting in the dark all this time. You're drifting between realms. So we've got a disconnection. We've got a letting go, a release, a detachment of a 10 of Cups. Love, unity. It wasn't love. It was control. It was possession. But you are strong and you are courageous. They're trying to make you let go of your 10 of Cups. Maybe in the past they did. We got memories of a community. So according to the history of this community, they're losing signal. They're losing signal. They're being cut off of the cosmic threads. So they're losing signal. They're misinterpreting cosmic threads. They're making mistakes. They're full of anxiety. They want you full of anxiety. They want to break your heart. So the spell that they're trying to cast right now is that love doesn't live here. And the fact of the matter is that love doesn't live anywhere else except for in your heart. And this is what they've been surviving on. The shattering of your powerful heart. There's a King of Cups of the history here that broke up with you based on the opinions of the gatekeepers. They're going to have to accept responsibility for that detachment. You've been empowered, and there's nothing hotter than saying no. You're saying goodbye because what you say doesn't matter. Part of you is still bleeding. What they say doesn't matter. Part of you is still bleeding. There is this spilled bottle. You're no longer going to be accepting an ocean of suffering. You do not have to accept an ocean of suffering. So no matter who this King of Cups is that broke up with you because of the opinions of the gatekeepers, you're not going to get another ocean of suffering. Part of you is still bleeding, and you're saying goodbye to these people, man. It's like, you know what? Just keep it. Keep it all, mofo, because I'll get me some more. Just keep it. How about that, thief? Keep it. You've got a victory here. Forward momentum. Justice is being served. You're in your chariot. Justice is being served. The law of cause and effect on a page who gambled with you, trying to get balance. They did it. This whole family is crying now. They needed your energy to be great. We got not part of the plan, but in the reverse. They're not able to avoid problems. They didn't try anything new. They're doing the same old bullshit. An expected path of danger. This is their go-to, to bring danger, desecration, and violence to the Emerald Hearts. You're free of these people, man. They wanted your 9 of Pentacles in the past, your abundance. They wanted you to stay silent. They love bombed you. The one who brought grounding and stabilization to the secret garden, the caretaker. The devil wanted you to be silent. They're going through a reality check. They're looking at the ghost of you. You disappeared inside of yourself. And they're looking at a ghost of you. They don't know who you are. Yet they're trying to sacrifice you. We got justice. There's no justice. It's unjust. What they've been doing to you in the past, what they did to you in the past is not justice. They're getting bad news. They're obsessed with you. They're not at peace. It could be that the sacrifice that maybe you had a rebirth. You were reborn. You kept reborn. You get to move on. We got a hanged woman here. High priestess. Piece of shits. Pretending to be love. Out here love bombing you. From the seen and the unseen. You're letting shit go, man. You're letting shit go. The high priestess is letting shit go. She sees clearly. She sees clearly what these low-level shadow dwellers are doing. She may be messy and according to them, unfit to move beyond the gate, but she's like a powerful emerald. And she's like, this gate is mine, you motherfucker. Get the fuck out of my house. How about that? How about you get out of my house? Stop lowering your price tag for discounts. You have dignity. You know your value. And self-love looks good on you. These people want your confidence. They want your glow. These shadow dwellers. They need to dress up in your shattered heart. They need to claim your gate. We got rage and confusion, and that's what I'm picking up on. I'm like picking up on a big fuck you. How about that? A big fuck you. The star is here, rejuvenated and healed. We've got a page of pentacles wanting to come up and make a small offer. But the trust has been broken. Promises have been shattered. There have been an abundance of lies. There has been cheating and stealing and hurting while you've been left stranded here by these lazy pieces of shit siphoning the love out of your heart. Look at them. They don't create. They don't produce. They don't share any fucking thing. There's no love in them. Unless they suck it out of somebody else's broken heart. These love-bombing piece of shit entities bound to the shadow. Spying on you from secret accounts. Unwritten skies. Your story is still being painted across the cosmos and they're spying on you from secret accounts. They don't know who the fuck you are or what you're connected to. They think that this shadow thing that they have bound themselves to, this scenario of sucking of shattering the rainbow, the heart, the gate of the fucking temple of a high priestess and then stepping in as the personality, they've been trained to do it. This is how they hold temperance in the secret garden, these so-called chosen ones. They shatter the heart of a powerful high priestess whose gate is bigger than the one that they themselves as two minimum can manage. Fucking losers, man. Trying to pretend that they are great. They don't want to raise the bar. They want to lower it half-mast. And they want to say, everybody below this, you get the prize. And anybody who over-exceeds, you're too powerful and unstable and we have to get rid of you. Well, no, asshole. You are too unstable in a power like that. And they're insisting that they must manage you when they're incapable of even understanding what it is you have become during the suffering that they applied to your soul. Your story is still being painted across the cosmos, and we got death and coffin. This is over. This is over, man. Love don't fucking live here. It lives here. And these assholes don't have any. They're trying to take it. Again. Again. These who cannot survive impossibility, may they experience it for themselves and legitimately earn the reward. There's clarity here and renewal. The truth hurts, man. You're seeing with clear eyes. These shadow dwellers in the secret garden, they're holding contracts with the shadow in the secret garden. Dots don't mean they're not devoted. They're not devoted to any fucking thing. All they have is fragments because they've been siphoning the shattering. They've been siphoning the shattering, and you don't care anymore. You don't care anymore. You got your boundaries up. Emotional detachment. It's like, fine. A lack of empathy. Uninterested, unbiased. Nobody cares anymore, man. They're trying to tap into your love space so that they can come in and shatter it according to the desire of those gatekeepers, these powerful gatekeepers, and then break up with you. Somebody, you're a gatekeeper, and somebody wants your position, and they want to give it to this shadowy contract holder, this fake angel. They want to dress her up in your heart and give her command of that gate. We got Queen of Cups, runaway rest. Runaway rest. Rest. Number 38. After a time of furious activity, you need to allow yourself to rest. Be silent. Be still and silent and rejuvenate. Take a step back to gain perspective. Take a few irons out of the fire. Even the most productive people need to recharge. It's time for you to... The Queen of Cups has been running, or maybe people are running away from you because you've recharged. You're not powerless, and you're not on clearance. They're trying to devalue you, and you're coming back. You're like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Allow yourself time away from others to clear your mind of opinions and chatter. Find your own truth in the stillness. These people have been trying to drive you, and they use love to do it. Oh, shit, man. Your sacral. They're drawing off of your sacral to empower themselves. Fuck. Calling it love. You're making a wish. Queen of Cups, man, it's like, keep away. Keep the fuck away, man. You're giving it a break. You're recovering from these stupid assholes, okay, who can't sleep. Sleep deprivation. They need a nap. They can't sleep. You have recovered, and they're not getting a ticket to your next cycle. Nobody gives a fuck. Their intentions have been seen clearly. They have made effort and actually succeeded, which damage had to be reversed. They are trespassers that refuse to stop moving against this high priestess. Every step they take is logged and known. So they cannot turn their back on the fact that they left you hanging. You're making a wish, and you're using your creative expression, your sexual energy, your emotions, sacral chakra. This is your shit. They are not able to turn their back on you. They sacrificed you. And maybe they can't get you to turn your back. They keep trying to sacrifice you. Look, they can't sleep. They're running away. They're like, oh shit, you recovered. You've rejuvenated. You're in this power energy. It's messy. It's a storm. And they're like, oh fuck, right? But you're like, here, you're evolved, and they're not getting a ticket to your place. They can't sleep. They're like, oh shit, we got to shatter that heart. We got to get in there, right? And then they're upset. Because you're not turning your back. They tried to sacrifice you, but you're not turning your back. And they can't turn their back on the fact that this is how they get along in life. You're making a wish. You're manifesting your dreams into reality using your sacred essence. These people are getting exposed. Ace of Swords, truth about the hot and cold, the whiplash, the mixed signals, the bringing the High Priestess, Temperance Angel in only to sacrifice her and force her to serve them with her high value energy according to their rules, because they've shattered her heart and commanded her heart space, right? That's why there's blockages. They shattered the heart, man, and then they unalive people and stick them back through with a shattered heart. As animals, beasts of burden, here to carry the sin of the world. They're trying to rewrite your story. Look at this piece of shit. Huh? What if I do this? What if I fuck the High Priestess this way? What if I fuck her chakras like that? Can I get in? Can I get in? Can I break the heart? Can I steal the heart? Can I have the gate? You're free of it. No, they can't have the gate. There's detachment. There's endings. This is a silent bloom. Signs are flashing. Pay attention to the nudges. There's a silent bloom. Growth happens in silence before it bursts into life. They don't know what the fuck you're about. But they want it. And they want to give it to their chosen replacement. They want to shatter your heart and dress up that entity in the shadow, that female in the shadow, so that she can be love and sing your love song. She has no roots. She's living in the shadow. She doesn't have stability. Without sacrificing somebody that has the bloom, the flower, the signal. You're free of these people. These entities. You're the only one that can read your soul map. They can go out there and pretend and fuck with your mind and play with your thoughts and say, oh, I've got the mind of this beautiful High Priestess. Well, no, you don't. The map is in the soul and you don't have that. They're getting exposed for touching the sun in you, for shattering the emerald in your gate, your heart gate. They're pissed off because this is your gate and you are in this space and you're like, who the fuck are you? What are you doing here? Shadow? Arrogant? False judge? Pardoner of rapists and red rumming thieves? You can see the effect of them in this secret garden, wearing the energy of a shattered High Priestess's heart in the world. The greatest profit system they have developed here is pimping children, women, men, animals. That's what this shadow in the secret garden is. That's what they do with the power of a High Priestess who has been shattered at the gate. We got light a candle in the reverse. They're not able to light a candle. Their candles are going out. You sent a signal to the universe. Growth happened in silence. It happened in the dark. Their prayers aren't working. Their light is going out. They want to put your light out. We got the Emperor in the reverse. Immature, irresponsible tyrant. Singing some kind of praises to the divine or singing some kind of performance. This is a performer. This could be somebody who sings. They shatter hearts and they siphon energy. And then they sing the soul song of their sacrifice. We got divine timing. You're speaking up in a circle. You're shedding light and life on what's been going on here. You're revealing the truth. And somebody's like, oh shit, no. Because the quiet flame is here. Soft, but steady. Your inner fire, High Priestess, is reshaping the world around you. And they're upset. They can't put out your damn flame. They've been trying, man. They've sacrificed you so many times. They did it 17 times as an infant, they said. They've roasted you in the bowl. They burned you alive as a witch many times for being a prophetess connected to source. They sent in somebody to act like they loved you, but they serve the beast, and their chosen one is also contracted with the shadow. There's death here. Your story is still being painted across the cosmos. I've heard that this is your last lifetime story, High Priestess. This emerald heart of yours is twice the size of this stupid little gate here that these stupid little opinion makers can manage. Weak ass pieces of shit. They want this. They want that what resides beyond this gate to be weak. They want the tribe or the family beyond this gate to be weak. To kill off all of the high priestesses with all of the powerful emerald hearts and stick in a shadow who sucked the freaking love out of their heart. It's what they choose. They can't manage your power, and they certainly don't want to reside under it. They're not getting a soul activation. They want yours. They wanted to take your soul activation. They're not getting it. So they sold their soul. They're claiming the heart of the angel, and they want your soul. They're not getting it. Magic of the Nymphs. Coming in hot. Courthouse. They're lying about you. They're lying about you, as they always do. They can't stop the karmic wheel. They don't own you. They don't own you. The black magic is failing. The black magic and these deleted attachments are failing. You have ascended to the highest level of human existence and you're going away. You're leaving the planet. You've been released. This is your last lifetime story. This is the last time they will use your soul to activate their own piece of shit life. The high priestess with his powerful emerald heart is going to be free. And these shadow dwelling contract holders will not take her place. This powerful high priestess who has the strength of a lion, who is sacrificed and then brought back to life, and somebody's enraged and confused because messy doesn't mean powerless, honey. This is a high value soul, a high value angel, an upper dimensional soprano, and this piece of shit shadow dweller thought they were going to crash that heart open, fuck that little chakra system, and just come right in and be that. Enjoy the silence and take flight. The world is being purified of bad health and illness by the alchemist of the universe and a mystical cat, a tribe of Lyra, probably, feline spirit, energy, intuition, magic, divine being, fortune, wards of evil. Resilience is your superpower. Surviving and thriving under harsh conditions, adaptability, built for survival. This high priestess is built for survival with intentional living and self-sufficiency that these shadow-dwelling fake angels will never have. Never. So sit, watch, observe, and then make your move. You've cut through the bullshit of these people playing games with you. Now they will reap what they have sown, and so will you. You're going to get financial growth because of the investments you made in yourself, which they never did. They were all wanting to clamor on and attach themselves to you. So it's about to backfire, whatever the fuck they did. Plans have failed. There's a backlash and a counteraction of karma for this thief. You're going to fuck off and probably wish you could die. Changing of the ties for the secrets of the shadow in the house of the Lord. Fuck off, all the ravens come and get you, bitch, because nobody cares. We're moving into eternity. Honoring what is ending, because we see clearly now, and they cannot hide what you already know. It's game over. It's game over for their great fortune that they've been expecting and waiting for. They will not have access to these ancient wisdom. They have burned their bridge. The white bull, masculine energy, power, dominance, fire, leadership, authority, rules, and strong command. The evil entity has left. So keep the vision, continue to dream, trust the process, see into the future. Somebody went the wrong way for money. They're not getting it. This is a power struggle between the heart and the mind. You're getting a new start and sudden wealth, while these others are on the outside looking in. Because there is no honor amongst thieves. We're having an energy shift, which will not be hidden from you, or it will be hidden from you. There could be an energy shift that's hidden. You may not see it occur. You are a very pure energy, and you're tapped into the flow of the universe. These negative energies that are trying to attach themselves to you and command you and replace you are seen clearly. You are going eye to eye with the demons within. These principalities that have attached themselves to your soul over the lifetimes that you have endured. These assholes that get soul activation by attaching themselves to the soul of a sacrificed high priestess. While the angel identity, the spiritual identity, is hijacked by a shadow dweller, sucking the love out of a shattered heart of a high priestess, a true angel. Hey, bitch, I can hear ya. And God help anyone who disrespects the queen. It's a big fuck you. It's a big fuck you. Your chakras are out of alignment. While the high priestess's frequency is maintained. These people are not going to enter, and their prayers are useless. There's divine intervention. This is an unforgiven abomination that you have had to balance your emotions through. These stupid love spells and rituals by a fake person. They're going to get a storm. Because, honey, if you want peace, you're going to have to prepare for war. And you're going to fucking get it, is what you're going to get. They're mocking you in an attempt to disguise their fear. There's an elimination of evil happening. They're trying to stick it on this high priestess. They're trying to force her to carry the abomination of their existence. Yeah, I know. I'm no angel. Well, there's some people out there that aren't an angel, but they're necessary for symbiosis. It's called the upper and the under, the crown and the root, and there's got to be unification here. The middle ground has been shattering the hearts of the stabilizers of this middle ground and then dressing up in the energy. And they have brought chaos and destruction and defilement to everything. With the love of a shattered high priestess that they're stepping into. There's legal matters happening, and it's coming in hot. Because, yeah, F what they say. They're lying. Everything out of their mouth is a lie. Seen or unseen. Because I'll tell you, the ones that are for you don't speak. Rarely do they speak. Because they don't interfere with your free will. But you got a whole lot of nasties out there that do. And they want you to believe that they're in control. They want you to believe that because they're the squeaky wheel that never stops talking, that they're the ones with the power. And the power that they hold is the power of a high priestess heart. This lover broke up with you at the gate. They thought they were going to get a harvest. That's all they ever do. They come in and they say, oh, love bomb, I love you. And it's like, oh, just so they can shatter it and give it to their true. It's not a real contract, she said. He just needed the energy, she said. So it's a big lie. Love doesn't exist here. siphoning of love exists. Love exists in the high priestess, the high empresses, the high value people, but they're always targeted, always heart shattered, and they're never allowed to advance. Because apparently, the Satan or whoever this beast is in the shadow owns the realm. There's rage and confusion over this sacrifice. You were innocent. Always. And they've been tormenting you and torturing you for centuries, stealing your honor, your love, your identity. So now it's time to let go. Those who used you to gain sudden wealth, those who did not do the work, but murdered people who did, and then dressed up in their shattered heart and pretended that they were love. Yeah, they're getting an ultimatum. In the history, there's a King of Cups that broke up with you over the opinions of the gatekeepers. They have to accept responsibility. They're making excuses, but you're deleting the number. You're detaching yourself. You're bringing a closure to this. And there's nothing hotter than saying no, honey. You're saying goodbye to an ocean of suffering. No more will you carry these people. No more will they be allowed to enter your freaking gate. You say it doesn't matter, but part of you is still bleeding. And yes, it's a goodbye, man. Goodbye. Goodbye. You're choosing self-honor. You're choosing to take care of yourself. You're tired of this. It's goodbye, man. Goodbye. This woman will no longer carry an ocean of suffering for you. Goodbye. They cannot give you anything. They can't supply you with anything. Not even love. Minor tokens of affection, but not real affection. So you're in your chariot. Justice will be delivered here. There's a page exploring ways to take a risk and take a gamble with you. That's definitely premeditated gambling. They're thinking about it real hard, and they're optimistic about it. Bringing balance to the family by harvesting this high priestess. That's how they do it. They're crying because you're free. Somebody doubted their ability to grow and adapt together, causing unnecessary pain. Of course, that's all they ever do. They make decisions out of fear, out of doubt, out of whatever, and then they look around and they say, oh, maybe I can cling to that, and maybe I can find benefit in that, because they don't have anything inside of them that they can rest upon, stand upon while they build. They got to find some freaking high priestess who has already made a foundation that they can then claim. Sickening. You're no longer flexible with these people. This person who made a very small offering and then abandoned you at the gate after shattering your heart. Oh, now I see our bond is more flexible and resilient than ever. Okay, well, too fucking bad. They are imbued with the essence of this one. These ones. However many they've had over the centuries. Their essence is full of it. They're thoroughly enmeshed in it. They love bringing you unnecessary pain because they don't have the courage or the resilience or the ability, the power, the strength to stand next to you as a man. So you got the Nine of Pentacles here, wealth and comfort. Somebody wanted you to be silent, so they sent out a love bomber to the grounded caretaker of the secret garden. This devil is being exposed. There's a reality check happening regarding the ghost of you. You disappeared inside of yourself to survive. They shattered your heart in a previous incarnation. They've been sucking the life out of you. And you had to bury yourself inside to survive. You had to connect to the soul and everything that it was connected to. This is very unjust, what these devils did to you and what they're intending to do again. They want the happy ending all by themselves, and they want to share that love all by themselves with everybody, and they don't want you present. They want you to disappear inside of yourself. They're obsessed with you. They got bad news. You were sacrificed. You've got a rebirth with the sun here. Somebody is enraged and confused. It's like, why are you still alive? You were supposed to be gone. But you've got a rebirth here, High Priestess. You're leaving it behind. They tried to let you go. They sacrificed you. They thought that because you were messy, you were powerless. They thought that because your ability, your organic, original processing system doesn't match their pristine, sanitized, freaking asthmatic world. They thought you were weak. Because you embedded yourself in that fucking storm. You're the secret weapon, unseen by foes, ready to be unleashed, quietly deadly, a silent strike, revealing the arsenal of the unseen. They try to take out this High Priestess. Injustice, it was very unjust what they have done here. They're playing with hearts, playing with love, trying to lure you in a loving state so that they can break your heart, shatter it, and let some shadow-dwelling devil dress up in your love energy and pretend they're an angel. But you're not letting it go. You're like, hey, and excuse me, but I got a whole lot of fucks to give right now. A whole lot. I got a whole lot of fuck you, and a whole lot of fuck yous, and a whole lot of fuck yous, and I don't give a fuck. I give a whole lot of fucks and no fucks at all. How about that? The star is here. We got a page of making an offer. The trust has been broken. Nobody gives a shit. It's about lies, shattered promises, and cheating, leaving you stranded. To build up the energy, once again, the gate of your beautiful heart, so that these stupid gatekeepers can come in and shatter it again with a fucking small offer. From a lazy, self-glorified hoe. They're spying on you from secret accounts. We got death in a coffin. They want you to die. They're doing sacrificial magic on you, death magic. They want your heart broken. I kept hearing yesterday, Break the heart, break the heart, break the heart already. And I was raging all day with this energy of not being valued, of not being loved. And you know what? I don't give a fuck, man. To be loved by the likes of you people, you fucking people, you sacrificial piece of shit magicians doing death magic on everybody, sex magic, you filthy pieces of shit. There's unwritten story in the sky. Your story is still being painted across the cosmos. I don't give a fuck if anybody's mad at me talking about this. Because what they are is extremely foul in the secret garden that you, High Priestess, are the caretaker of. Connected and grounded with the entirety of the mother. You got these nasty fucking God. And it sounds to me like you're in the process of evicting them out of your garden, out of your internal garden. They weren't able to shatter your heart this time. You said no. They meant to do it. Sober, premeditated. To bring balance to the family, they had to sacrifice a high-value high priestess. It was definitely part of the plan. It's always been their plan. Always. You've got clarity and renewal. The truth hurts. You see with clear eyes. This is all they are. This is all they will ever be. You cannot fix them. You cannot heal them. You cannot help them. They don't want your help. They want you trapped in suffering so that they can siphon the love out of you and have a glorious life. These are shadow-dwelling horrors in the secret garden of your heart, your gate. They have entered into your universe, your high priestess, upper dimensional secret garden, and they've been shattering your heart, stealing your honor for centuries, and they're trying to do it again, but you're not letting them. You're calling them out. You're identifying them. And they're angry. They're feeling like shit. Because guess what? Dots don't mean devotion. These are Jezebel whores and they're pimp gigolos. Prostituting high dimensional, upper dimensional souls within your garden. This is your Eden, high priestess. And you got these shadowy fake angels, these devils that are there wearing the energy, the love of a shattered heart of a high priestess. And you're calling them out. They didn't earn their way here. They stole it and they don't belong there. This is your heart. It is your gate. This is your garden. This is your creation. This is your Eden. This is your secret. And you've got infiltrators here. This is your garden. You are the stabilizer of it. You are the source of the loving energy of it. You've got this devil here with his secret hoe wanting you to go quiet. They want you to disappear inside of yourself so that this devil can appear as though he is the one wearing your love. He's attached himself to your heart space. Fuck. You're leaving it behind with the Six of Swords. You have clarity here. You see things differently. They're attempting to sacrifice you. It was never a real contract. They're just obsessed by the power of you. The bad news is that they sacrificed you, laid you upon the altar, but you were innocent. And you were reborn. You didn't die. You didn't go to the devil realm. They couldn't stick you in hell. You're the secret weapon, and that's bad news because they sacrificed you. And whoever they sacrificed you to accepted the sacrifice. You're a beautiful freaking high priestess. These pieces of shit that thought they were going to get a prize? No. The one they sacrificed you to kept the prize. Because you're not on clearance. You're a high value soul that they tried to layer in the shame and the blame of their disgusting lives again. And yeah, it messed you up. But it didn't take you down. You're the star, and there's a page, another page, wanting to come in, making an offer. But now we have broken trust because of the lies, because of the cheating, because of the intentional shattering of hearts and promises while leaving you stranded to recover and heal and then defend yourself. These ones are not protectors. They're love bombing, gaslighters, wanting to silence the people who have the wealth in them, who have the love in them. They're trying to program the mind that love doesn't live here. Love lives here. Love is here. You are the love that they want to claim. They want you to give it up. They want you to repeat over and over and over again that love doesn't live here. So dots don't mean devotion. They're not devoted. They're not devoted to anything except this shadow, except this shattering of a high priestess heart, of sucking the love out of her and then dressing up in it and then telling everybody that they are love. But they have no stability. They have no temperance energy. It's always coming from the sacrifice. They're feeling like shit because you don't care anymore. You don't care. It's like, hey, I don't care. I don't care about your cries. I don't care about your needs. I don't care about your well-being. I don't care about anything. These people who have been shattering hearts and stealing souls and gaining soul activation by trapping the soul of a high priestess, I don't care about them. And no one else can read your soul map. They're trying to steal your soul map and they can't take it because you won't give up your soul. They think, they can capture your 3D vessel and just take it, whatever the fuck. But there's fragments of infinity. You hold pieces of everything inside of you. You are the universe. You are the gate. You are time. You could be a goddess of time. I've heard that in the past. Back in the day, August 11th, 2024. Mother, oh mother, oh mother, you are divine. Mother, oh mother, oh mother, beastly divine. Yeah, he loves the mother. He loves that beautiful heart. Oh yeah. But they need the shattered soul. They need the beast of burden. They need the mother free. They need the pretend angel identity. They need this identity for the pretend angel. But the soul of a high priestess, they need as a beast of burden. They need it in order to gain a soul activation, which they're not going to get. They're not going to be wearing the soul of this high priestess. They cannot read your soul map. Danger approaching. The dead are coming for a feast. They're hungry. There's a lurking menace stalking you. They want to take you out. They don't want you to be here. They need that emerald heart. They need that gate. They need your internal universe. They need your secret garden. They need to pretend that it's their creation. You're in a fight for the garden that is on the inside, your universe. And they're coming after your heart. These gatekeepers don't feel. You're too pure. You're too pure for their defilement to exist here. You're too pure for their defilement to exist there. But you know who they sacrificed you to? They saw what is there and they accepted it. But these guys aren't getting it. They're not getting it. They lost out. They're very upset. Oh no, what do you mean there's a rebirth? Queen of Cups, they could be running away. They're being laid to rest. They got exposed. They can't sleep. They're not taking your ticket out of here. They can't turn the back on the fact that they left you hanging. And you're not turning your back on anything. They can't get you to turn your back on the fact that they leave people hanging. That this is how they enter your garden. This is your internal universe that nasty love bombing Jack is trying to step into so that they can shatter your beautiful heart and slip in and steal your spiritual identity. And then command your garden and tell you to be quiet while they make love with your beautiful divine protector who betrayed you. Who betrayed you. You're making a wish. You're using your own sacral chakra, your own sexual energy and emotions to build your reality. It belongs to you, and these nasty jacks are trying to plug into your sexual energy to build their reality. This nasty jack is out here love bombing you, this devil. They're out there with their woman. They're out there with their woman, wanting you to disappear inside of yourself. To be stuck in some hidden place within your own internal garden and to be silent. while they command your true identity. They're getting exposed. Money worshiper. They do all this murder magic, this death magic, this sacrifice of souls, so that those without a soul can gain a soul activation by stepping into the soul. You know the truth of this, hot and cold. They sacrifice high-value women to this shadow, to these Jezebel fucking whores dressed up in an angel's love, commanding her gate. They make sure that you will never get in, that the loving high priestesses will never get in. They will always use baneful magic to shatter the heart and then throw them back into the fire. This is what they do. This is what they've been doing. I don't know. You got Temperance here. Shattering. They sacrifice the frickin' goddess over and over again. That's how they develop their frickin' temperance. By sacrificing Temperance, an earth angel. They're trying to rewrite your story. They're trying to edit history that flopped. It didn't go the way they thought. And the X is not an unfinished project. There's endings and detachment and closure. Stay the fuck away, man. Get out of the energy, you immature piece of shit. You fucking loser. You haven't a fucking creative thought in your mind without tapping into somebody who does. Worthless prick. So you're moved on. You're letting him go. You're free of that piece of shit. They can't even light a candle. Their prayers aren't being met. They don't have any light in them. Their light is not on. Their lantern is not lit. They're wanting to sacrifice you so that they can pretend that they are your emerald heart, your internal universe, your love. But the signs are flashing. Pay attention to the nudges. You've got Spirit's signal and you've silently bloomed. They don't know who you are. Your growth happened in silence before it burst out. They did not see this coming. You didn't cry about it. You didn't whine about it. You're not like them. This is your garden. Whiners and thieves and murderers and whores live there now. And they're being evicted. And they're mad. They need a lifesaver. They want you to be their lifesaver. And guidance from above says no. Fuck off. No. The Emperor reversed is very immature tyrant. Perhaps a performer. Singing other people's soul songs. And you know the funny thing is, they don't even sing anymore. You're just up there rapping in a tune that doesn't have a tune. They talk into bad music. Somebody else's soul song. It's not even beautiful anymore, man. They have taken it and tainted it in such a bad way. They're not getting a soul activation off of this high-value priestess. She's speaking up in the circle. These people are not getting a soul activation off of this high priestess that they've been obsessed with. They're not getting her soul. They've been taking it as an infant, as a child for centuries. And forcing you to serve them, to feed them, to take care of them and their life of luxury. You're the magic of the nymph. You carry everything in you. You are the quiet flame, soft but steady. Your inner fire is reshaping the world around you. You're not out there making a scene. I mean, except for maybe this video. I might be making a scene with this video, but who the fuck cares? I'm sick of these people. They're all out there, and I'm making a video, and I'm like, hey, fuck you. And guess what? They're going to come in, and they're going to be like, you bitch, I'm not your bitch. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever the fuck they do. They might actually send in Hammerman or some freaking assassin. What the fuck ever. That's all they ever do. The men of this world pimp, prostitute, and kill. That's all they do. Nobody stands up for the prostituted child. They ignore it. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. They sign up for a war in another country and they go over there and defend other people while the children are raped here and the mothers and everybody and the men are being fed atrazine and freaking synthetic estrogen and turned into women. Nobody fights the good fight. They just suck the light and love out of everything. And High Priestess energy says she's fucking done, man, with you fucking freeloading creeps. So they're spying on you. They're spying on you and your destiny. Those who abandoned you, they didn't want a destiny with you. They wanted a soul of a powerful woman. Be careful. You've got spies out there who want to come in and pretend like they want a destiny with you. They have plans of abandoning you, or they have in the past. But since it's in the outgoing energy, they want to come in, marry you, and then abandon you. They're spying on you right now. They're like, why haven't I got this soul yet? Why haven't I got this soul yet? Oh, maybe because you're not a high priestess. Maybe because you don't deserve that soul. She's getting an unexpected surprise because she chose sobriety and long-term discipline over these fancy fucks, right? She's an independent woman. She's done it all by herself. And now you got a group of fucking porn stars out there trying to steal her soul and shatter her heart so they can command her emerald gate, her internal secret garden. These principalities want to shatter that heart and step right in as though they are a real being. I'm a real angel. I'm a real divine being. No, the fuck you're not. They're overloaded. They can't handle it. They're whores. They can't manage a secret garden. They don't have it. They don't have the strength, the power, the durability. All they have is, oh, yes, I'll do that. Oh, yes, I'll lay down and take 4 dicks. And you can transfer that energy onto a high priestess so I can try to sacrifice her and gain her soul. Yeah, motherfucker. You sick pieces of shit. You've got somebody's in lonely. So or could be a distant twin flame fueling your spiritual journey and inner growth. They're trying to what? Trap you. Comparing themselves to you across the distances. Gossip, digital whisper, somebody's being condemned for their lover boy ways, whatever, man. So your distant twin flame has been harvesting you. cycle after cycle, love bombing you, pretending to love you, and then replacing you like they do every time. They're not able to shatter your heart this time. There's reserved power being used strategically right now. Your power lies in patience. People are starting to malfunction. These assholes that wanted a soul activation off of your sacrifice are caught in tension over the gift. They're being distracted over this stupid commitment. They're committed to distracting you in this new beginning. They want to exploit you and puppet you still. And maybe they have in the past. They took a gamble with you and they decided that infidelity and whoring and pimping and fucking and raping and killing and gang whatever the hell to death, they thought that was great pleasure, great fucking fun. They loved smashing through your heart and then raping everything in your garden. They dug it, man. Woo! They go into the angels' fucking internal universe and rape everything there. Oh, they loved it. They're being warned. They're going to fucking prison. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. Get the fuck out. They've been mimicking everybody. They don't have high value. They're just a murderous pirate thief that smiles real pretty and fucks real good. Unexpected event? Go into the shredder. Codependency and conflict. They say yes, they get married. Why? For quick gain. Because they want to sacrifice a soul and get paid for it. They're getting delivered a fatal blow. The social masks are there. These mask wearers, the walls are closing in. They're going to get a fatal blow. And nobody gives a fuck about you, okay? Nobody cares about you, false flame. Go ahead and drink. Drink yourself into oblivion. Nobody cares, okay? Because you cannot reverse what you did. And those that you were manipulating, you made a very bad mistake. And love for you doesn't live here anymore. This asshole that was wanting money and your honor, they made you work for it while they took it over and over and over again. They consumed you and used you as an escape route. Mr. Successful. You broke on through. Your channel is being promoted. Somebody missed the deadline. They're not Casanova. Missed the deadline. They're not making an essay. Nobody is going to tear your heart out. Nobody's going to consume your soul. Nobody's going to wear your identity. And I don't think you give a fuck. You sought help. Somebody came to your rescue. And yours is a celebration here. Nobody's stepping on your new family tree. This is bad news. You're reaching out first. They cannot contact you. These pimps, these gigolos, these universal rapists and thieves, their greatest business and collateral property is Pizza Girl. Save me, save me, save me. You're so innocent. Only you can help me. Save me. You're the savior. Save me. That's the message. I'll see you on the next one.